So today I'm going to be talking about Disney Infinity 2. Yes, this was released about a week ago, announced I guess, not released, it's not released yet, it was announced about a week ago. And at first, well, I judged first. I was like, basically I saw it called Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes. So then I was like, oh, I'm a big Marvel fan. I love the Marvel movies. I'm excited they're incorporating Marvel into this. But I was like, oh well, you know, with the Disney Infinity characters that we got in the first game, there were still many more characters that I wanted to see Disney-wise. So I thought, oh, are they just kind of jumping ahead and just going into Marvel now? Because all the 6 characters which I saw, which were announced, were all Marvel characters. However, that is not the case. They are going to be doing Disney characters as well. So I jumped on the conclusion and was like, what? But yeah, no, so we were going to Disney, but first of all, the new characters and the new stuff we have, let's kind of talk about it. The 6 characters, like I said, we've got Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow and Captain America. So those are the 6 characters being released first. The ones you get in the starter pack are Thor, Iron Man and Black Widow. You also get your little Avenger playset piece. I believe it's a playset. I haven't heard too much about the playset things because I've heard a lot of focus on the toy box and stuff like that and the discs and all these other new stuff. But yeah, you get your the Avengers set. So I'd be looking forward to knowing what they are going to do Disney-wise, like after the Avengers bit. But yeah, so they've got those released and you also get some discs. Now the discs are changing up a bit. You still got the same things, like you can change the colour of the sky and you can change this and that and vehicles and that, but you can now get power discs that you can incorporate in the toy box that are actual gameplay, like tower defense things, which like, you know, 2 hours or 3 hours, like a proper gameplay kind of thing for the characters that are in the toy box, which is good because that was something that I was kind of more wanting in the first game. The toy box for me was a bit and they've changed quite a lot of the toy box. They've really focused on that and I was kind of a bit disappointed at first as the toy box isn't my favourite bit and I really wanted them to focus more on the actual other bit of the game, but it seems like what they have done with the toy box is actually really good, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. You can kind of put things to build themselves, does that make sense? I know it takes a little bit away, like you can get these little builder men, you can put them in your little place and you know, they can do little things, so I think they've tried to make it easier because it is actually quite difficult to build certain things, especially like the really cool things you see people build. But yes, yeah, so they've changed that a bit, which is really cool, and I definitely like the power disc idea that you can play games in the toy box too. As for the worlds, I've seen the Avengers world and it is, you know, they've said it's the biggest one so far, but it's just the, well, it's really cool because it is New York. It's New York, which is cool. That's really cool that it's kind of like a real place but with Avengers stuff incorporated in it. And you know, you take it back and it's really big, but I'm just wondering how the gameplay will be, whether it'll just be challenges again or who knows. But something really cool I really am glad they've done is they've now created a skill tree. So you collect skill points and you can then buy new skills, which is really cool because before you literally just upgraded it, it was just the same, everybody did kind of the same, whereas now everyone's going to do different stuff, which is a good thing. I've also seen on the trailer, I guess, that you can see Stitch, Merida and Maleficent, so hopefully they will be characters. So I'd like to see all of those as characters. That would be absolutely awesome. You know, they've said they've got many more characters to release and these are just a handful. And yeah, so they're going to go further with more Marvel and more Disney, so who knows what's going to happen, but I'm definitely excited to see how this will progress. And like I said, at first I judged it and I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't know, I just wasn't sure. By the gameplay screenshots, I'm still a bit like, because the gameplay, the characters inside the game look a little bit funny to me, I don't know why. Maybe that's just me, let me know down below what you think of the characters in the game, but I actually think the figures, the Marvel figures, look really cool. I definitely think the figures look good, but in the game, for some reason, I just think they look a bit funny. But yeah, maybe that's just me. And not to forget to mention, you will be able to use your original Disney Infinity characters from the last game in this game, which is kind of cool. So hopefully that's good too, because otherwise that wouldn't be so good. So yeah, I'm really glad about that. I'm glad you can still use them because after you bought them and everything, you want to be able to use them still in this new place. So yeah, really excited about that. That's definitely a good thing. Yeah, so that's kind of my recap on the Disney 2.0 of what I know so far. Obviously I could go more in depth, but I don't want to go on and on and on forever. But yeah, so I just want to know what you guys think of Disney 2.0, Marvel, if you're excited that Marvel's coming into it, if you're excited for a new Disney Infinity, if you'll be picking it up, or any thoughts you have, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, so those are kind of my thoughts. I'm looking forward to it, but you know, I think I'll pick it up. Like, it's coming out in fall this year, and I probably won't pick it up straight away. I'll probably wait for the price drop and see what else is going on with it. But it's definitely something I'm definitely interested on. I'm going to keep my eye on. It definitely looks great. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. What are you thinking about it? Did you enjoy the last Disney Infinity? Let me know. Until then, guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you then. Goodbye!